Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T28. It's an American Tier 8 tank destroyer, and it's located on the north spawn of Mountain Pass under the command of the Bassman from Hell. Yes, he rides again, and this time he's got one mark of excellence on the barrel. So what can I tell you about T28? Well, it's a development up from the T28 concept, which is the Tier 7 American premium tank destroyer. The one that you get for the reward for completing the missions. This one's got a 120mm gun with 400 alpha, so it's a very hard hitting tank, and in fact actually it can only be killed really effectively by tank destroyers or tanks with a tier 9 or tier 10 because the armor is so thick at the front. But it has got a weakness, the weakness of the sides and the rear, and of course those cupolas on top of the vehicle. So if the enemy can get shots into your sides, they will damage you. Well, Bassman is taking it down the normal route on the west side of the map, and he's been joined by an IS-3 and a number of other vehicles. And the enemy has been spotted in the south, a 45 TP, a KV-85 and a T28. So we know he's going to have some company when he gets to the end of this road. Now, the T28 wasn't actually built in the end. It was one of the prototypes that they were working towards, but it was supposed to be an assault tank to knock down bunkers and emplacements and that sort of thing. And in the end, they didn't actually build it. They went instead for the T95, which is the next tier up. But it's still a very effective tank destroyer, very effective indeed. And I think there's a little bit of joking going on in chat. No, Bassman's got a very big mini-map, and I think you can see there's a huge number of enemy tanks going up the ice road. Not many enemy tanks at the end of this one, so you might have to turn around and go back if it looks as if the enemy is focusing their effort. Well, we just lost the 5916. He was wiped out by the T28 too. Bassman's found, yep, there they are. He's found the T28 too, and the 45 TP's the other side, but we don't know who's at the other end of here. I think it's a KV-85. Went down this route. Some teammates joining. Oh, here's the 45 TP. Puts a nice round into him. He fires one back, and oh, and he's gone, wiped out. 2 shots is all it took, and we bounced around from the KV-85. Now T28 is about to be wiped out. Yep, he's gone. You really don't want to get in front of this 120mm gun. It's just so devastating. It's got penetration of 248mm on standard ammo, let alone the APCR will do up to 297. And all that Bassman's using at the moment is standard AP. He's not even touching his APCR. But he's recognised the problem. He's reading his minimap. You can see it's a big minimap. Like all Arty players, he likes to have a big minimap, and that tells him what's going on in the battle. He's realised that the enemy are about to break through on the ice road because there's only one defender, and I don't think he's going to last very long. No, that Oni's been wiped out. So the enemy have got a free run at our cap now. And from the looks of it, our Arty have disappeared away from their cap. They're trying to get away because they realise they're in dreadful danger too. Looks like the M12 is headed this way. Yep, there he is. And the Lorraine has cut across the bowl. He's trying to get to the other side to join up with the E25 who just killed the KV-85. Yep, the enemy are capping. And I think one of the enemy just went straight through the cap, came out the other side. Here's the KV-13. Oh, misses that shot. That's the first shot he's missed. Can he get it right the second time? Reload time 7.5 seconds. Yes, he gets it right that time. 400 hit points. Good shot. Good roll. There's a BK-3002M, and he wipes him out with one shot. He only had 361 health left, but He took a round in the rear from that GW Panther, and oh my god, look at that. There's a huge hole in the rear of this vehicle, the weak point. And he's just bounced around from an FV4202, who went over to the left side of the cap. Oh, took around from that KV13, who's come back. Okay, he needs to get rid of this 4202, and he misses that shot. But in fact, actually, it bounced off the KV, no, the FV. But he got one in, he's got the reset. Now, he needs to get the reset on T3485 as well. Yep, that worked. Got the reset. Now, kill the FV4202 with one shot. Bye-bye. He's back in the garage. Now, T3485. One shot to kill. Oh, explosive! That was a really good ammo rack there. The turret came flying off. And here comes the KB-13. Now, Bassman's backed up against the wall to stop him getting behind. Because if he gets behind, it's all over for Bassman. But he got a fire on the KB-13. And that KV-13 doesn't want to give in, so Bassman's moving forward and then turning around, backing up against the wall. And the KV-13 is firing in at him with HE rounds. And he puts one into the KV-13 for 427. It's now going to be over as soon as he can get another shot. And that's it for the KV-13's over. And he's been asked to pursue with the E25, and he's got his stock gun. There's only one enemy left. It's an EMEA 1. Oh, and he's just been wiped out by that ARL-44, the one we had on our team earlier. And that's a victory. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats for that one. That was really good. It's an ace tanker for the Bassman from Hell in the T28. Let's skip through the minor medals. He got Demolition Expert, a Shell Proof, a Duelist, a Fire for Effect, and a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 9. And the Epic medals, he got a Brothers in Arms. He was in platoon with the E25. They both had at least 3 kills apiece. He got a High Caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle. A Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. He got 6 exactly. A Defender for getting at least 70 defense points. In fact, he got a lot more than that, I think. And he got a Steel Wall as well for blocking the most damage in that battle overall. Wow. Win 8 of 5569. Super Unicum standard. So let's have a look and see exactly how he got on team score. Well, there you go. Look at that. 3,331 hit points of damage. The next highest score was the EMEA 1. He managed 2,519. And it looked like he was trying to come back to try and stop Bassman from Hell from trying to kill all his teammates, but he just left it too late, and of course then he got surrounded and taken out. When it came down to the E25, he got 2,422 hit points of damage, and if we look at kills, we can see that Bassman managed to get 6 kills. He got his Top Gun. Then the E25 managed 4 kills, and then the rest of them 2 kills or 1 kill each. When it came to base XP, again, the Bassman scores top of all 3 columns, 1,299 base experience points. The E25 got 1,199, and then the Oni managed 772. Let's have a look at detail. He only fired 13 rounds during that game. He only missed 2 shots. He got 11 direct hits and 11 penetrations. Shows how powerful that 120mm gun is. He did damage of 3,331 hit points, all at close range. He received 17 hits from the enemy. Only one of them was a penetration, 14 non-penetration, and 2 as a result of splash damage. And you saw that one of those shots was the GW Panther, went straight in through the rear of the vehicle, and that did the most damage overall. He blocked damage of 2,160 hit points in that game. He damaged 6 of the enemy, he killed 6 of the enemy, and he did damage assistance of 732 hit points. Now, here's the good one. He got 100 defense points. Yes, he reset the cap on both the FV4202 and the T3485, and he kept resetting it until they were dead, and he accumulated a huge amount of defense points in the process, and he capped it he reset it just in time to avoid the enemy capping out. He got a on the points side, he actually got 51,443 credits. After repair and ammunition resupply, he took away 32,489 credits. And the reason that was so high is because he didn't use any premium ammo at all during that game. He only fired standard AP because he got the penetration with it. He received 6 bonds for getting the awards that he did. And he also earned 1,948 XP, times 2 for the first victory, took away 3,897 experience points altogether. And the one thing that he did point out is always be map aware. Now, he was absolutely right. He could see exactly what was going on the battle in his map, and he was aware of what was going on. He knew that he had to retreat back to his base as quickly as possible to stop them capping. He could have gone on to get that KV-85 ahead of him, but if he'd done that, the enemy would have capped out and won. But by being aware of his map, he actually went back to his cap. He managed to catch the enemy just as they were about to cap out, got resets, and that won the game for his team. By doing that, he killed off, well, 6 of the enemy, which is more than 1/3 of the enemy team in the process, and picked up a nice set of gongs there for his victory. So, if you enjoyed that replay as much as me, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.